Hey guys, my name is Outdoors here, and today we're not going to go hunting, we're not going to go fishing, but we are going to start cooking. And today what we're going to do is do the first out of 3 steps when it comes to cooking a pig for Noche Buena. So Noche Buena in a Cuban household is Christmas Eve, and what we're going to do is cook it in a Chinese box, which is called the Caja China. And the Caja China originally is from Vietnam, so it's really cool if you guys want to look it up. It's a fun, cool history background you can check out. But today's the 22nd. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna thaw the pig out. Same thing as like a turkey. If you're frying it, you gotta make sure it's completely thawed. So we're gonna take out the pig. It's a 40-pound pig, and we bought it from our local grocery store, Winn-Dixie. In this case, you can get them at Sedano's, or you can even get it from the person, I believe it was Mary's Ranch, here in Miami, Florida. You can definitely get one of these pigs. But let's go ahead. We're gonna complete the first step. Tomorrow we'll go ahead and season it. I'll show you how we create the mojo and basically all the seasoning that goes inside the pig. And then on the 24th, we'll go ahead and put it in the Chinese box to roast it. So stay tuned for a fun time. Hey guys, welcome back to another night, and we have our pig up in the hanging position. It's just hanging out with us tonight, and we're basically going to go ahead and hose it down, get all the gunk out. We kept it refrigerated or in a cooler with some ice, but what we're going to do is rinse it out, then put it on a tray, and then in the tray we're going to go ahead and put the mojo in. So this is pretty much the second step. This is the 23rd of December. So yesterday we went ahead, we got the pig, we had it open, we defrosted it. Today we're gonna wash it out. If it's still a little frozen, don't worry, this is the time where you start thawing it out with the water. And then we're gonna go ahead, rinse it out, get it inside, and get the mojo on. So stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back. All right, so we got the pig out, and it's all rinsed off. Now the next part is to open the pig. So the simple way, there's 2 ways. You can either make the incision on top here, on the shoulders, and then use your full palm and open up the pig completely. The other way is to cut through. If you have a nice knife, you can cut through the rib on the vertebrae and just break the ribs off. But in this case, we just went ahead and opened the pig completely. And as you can see here, I just used my full palm, and as you can see, the ribs are all complete. So this is the tray we're going to leave it on, and then we're going to go ahead. The next step is just to season it, and I'm going to show you guys how to do the seasoning. All right, guys, so this is what we're going to go ahead and do. We're gonna put salt. Right now it's not moist, it's pretty dry. So this is actually gonna bring out the moisture of the pig. And then again, I think I've said this earlier, but if I have not, don't be afraid to use a lot of salt on the outside. When you're doing the mojo and you're injecting, it's a little different, but when you go ahead and do the pig and put the salt on the outside and on top, it's okay. Put as lot as you want, as much as you want, because it's really, you cannot really make a pig salty, if that makes sense. So all you're gonna do is just put a ton over it, and then with your hands, all you're gonna do is just rub it, and then it's gonna become a paste. So you're gonna do this. I'm gonna do it a second time, but this is how it should look in your hand, like very pasty, and the moisture of the skin is just coming out of the pig. So this is gonna make the skin really taste great. Actually, that's the best part. This is what you want. Your goal is to get the skin to be crispy and a nice texture. But everyone's gonna judge you not based on the inside of the pig, but it's gonna judge you on the skin. But make sure both are really good. Anyway, so the next step, we're going to flip the pig and we're going to season it with mojo. All right, guys, so this is how we're going to do it. We're going to start doing the mojo, and we're going to give a shout out to Chef Fujita. I'm going to put his link down below, his video down below. It's all in Spanish, so I'm kind of translating in English, but I'm taking his recipe for the mojo. I looked at it, it looked really good. So this is how we're going to start it out. We're going to do sour oranges. So you're going to do 3/4 of the bottle. A little more. All right. Now you're gonna do is 4 tablespoons of oregano. 1,
2, 3, and
4.
Yeah.
All right, now we're gonna go ahead and do 1 teaspoon of cumin, or half a teaspoon. That's right. You don't want to put too much of this stuff. That's a half. 1 cup of onion. Thanks to my brother Rob for cutting them up.
Garlic.
I mean garlic. It's garlic. Sorry, garlic. You see, you got the audience here. Garlic. We got the family. It's a family thing. Make sure you guys do it with your family. Do all this with your family. It's a lot of fun to do. All right, and then so we got the cumin, the oregano. That's another oregano. Now here's the key: is salt and pepper. So pepper, we're gonna do about 1. I want to say 1 tablespoon of it, but what we're gonna do is just I'm gonna just start like Chef Fujita. He just doesn't count. He just keeps going for a while. So, all right, and then now here's the key to the whole pork. You want to make sure that there's 6 tablespoons of salt, and you can't over salt it, but I really suggest following the instructions and doing 6 tablespoons of salt when it comes to the mojo. So we got 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
6 tablespoons of salt, and then what we're gonna go ahead and do is blend it all together. Make sure it's tight. We don't want a fiasco on Christmas. And then blend. And then this is the mojo. The way it's supposed to smell is very sour orange, the salt, the garlic, everything you put in there. But so that's what we're gonna pretty much do. And then now we're gonna go ahead and take our injector. So I suggest getting one. I used to do it when I do my fried turkey. I used to have one that was very thin on the hole. Make sure you guys have a big, decent hole on the syringe. All right, guys. So we're here, and now we're gonna go ahead and we put the blender. Unfortunately, wasn't working, so we went ahead and used the NutriBullet and grinded it a lot better. So we have the syringe that I use for my turkey, and then again, we're gonna have to go ahead and stick. We're gonna have to pretty much put another hole into the pig. So we jabbed it once, we'll jab it twice, 3 times, 4 times. All you gotta do is make sure not to poke too many holes in it, but what you gotta do is put the hole, jab it, and then what you want to do is basically, while you're pressing the syringe, you're moving the different angles. And then that's how you're able to keep all the juices going. So I already pre-juiced that one, so we're gonna go ahead and do this one next. And then now we're gonna go ahead, do another round, and we're gonna do the ribs. So if you see here on the ribs, all we're gonna do is stick it in between the bones, and he's gonna fill it with mojo. All right, guys, so I went ahead, syringed the mojo in all the parts of the pig, even in every rib. So I went in, instead of doing every other, I just went ahead and I did every single rib. And then the access mojo, what I did was I poured it on, and then as you can see here, I basically rubbed it with my hand and I put it in every crevice as I could so that the juices are all dripping. When you put it in the fire tomorrow, it's all the juices are going to release. So that's why it's important you make sure you syringe and you get it into crevices where they can get the mojo and soak in the pork. So you need to do this the night before so that the next following day it's ready to go. 1, 2, you want to make sure it's marinated. So you want this to all settle in. So now you could either leave it here. What you could do is put aluminum foil on top and leave it inside your house. I suggest covering it with aluminum foil, because if not, your whole house is going to smell like this mojo juice. But today what we're going to do is, because I did leave it a little too long out, we're going to go ahead and put it in the cooler overnight with some ice and make sure it's just refrigerated. Do not freeze the pig, but just make sure you refrigerate it to keep it kosher. But with that being said, what we're going to go ahead and do tomorrow, you'll see, we're going to go and jump, the next clip is going to be tomorrow, and we're going to go ahead and show you the Caja China, the box that you're going to put the pig in, the amount of charcoal, how the pig is we're gonna clamp the pig together and everything, so you get to see when to flip it. But that's all gonna be tomorrow. So we're excited. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve, Noche Buena. So stay tuned until tomorrow. Hey guys, welcome back. So today is Noche Buena, the 24th, and we got our pig out here at my cousin's house. And we're gonna go ahead, we transported it in the truck with the pig inside. And then now what we're gonna do is reveal the pig inside the box. So if you wanna come up here. And we got our pig all squared away. As you can see here, we pretty much like a sandwich on the grill. So use these S clamps to keep it down. And then we went ahead, make sure that your handles are inside so you can remove the pig later and not stuck on this. You see, you want to make sure everything is secure because when it's hot, you don't want to burn yourself. All right, so this is a 40-pound pig again. It's been great, and it's in this Caja China. And the way that Caja China works is we're going to put this top on. And then a very simple way is we're gonna lay the charcoal down on the sides. This is very important. Do not lay all the charcoal out and then light it. You wanna put the charcoal on each side, light the charcoal, wait about 10 minutes, and then once it's fully gray and lit up, then you spread your charcoal around. You're gonna do this, and then you're gonna reapply charcoal every 1 hour. So however much your pig weighs, however long you gotta cook it, you just gotta remember to determine how long, and basically every hour you go ahead and put the charcoal. Technically the charcoal does not start, the cooking process does not start until the charcoal's flat, okay? So make sure the charcoal's flat, and that's when you start your timer. So this is a 40-pound pig, so we're gonna go ahead and wait. It's gonna be a 20-minute lighting process, and then it's gonna be a 1 hour piece for 4 hours, and then we're gonna flip it and do the skin, and I'll show you guys that a little later. All right, so very simple. The way I'm gonna do it is get a little bit of match light at the bottom, a ton of the Kingsford charcoal, and then put that on top of the match light so it catches, and then we're gonna spread it out. All right, so stay tuned for the next step. All right, guys, so what we did here was pretty much a simple step of we flipped the pig. That's the perfect time to show everybody the pig that has not seen the pig. And then we had the temperature you want the temperature at 170 as a well done internal temp. But we went ahead, flipped the pig, we put salt and water on top of the skin, put plenty of salt and water on top of the skin, and now we flipped it. What we're gonna do is every 10 minutes, check the skin of the pig, and every time you check it, make sure it is a crispy skin. That's what you want, that's the goal. And then we'll go from there. So the next time you see this, we'll have the pig open, ready to serve. Guys, so you want to do is check the pig. I'm using my knife, you can use your finger, but basically going to want to make sure that it's crispy. And it's not crispy yet, it's kind of still flabby, so we want to make sure and keep adding the coals, putting it back every 10 minutes. Actually, let's pull this out. Oh yeah. All right, guys, that's a wrap. So we basically went ahead, cut the pig up. You want to work on the legs, then cut through the ribs. So start with your legs, or 4 legs, cut through the ribs. It got kind of chaotic. We went ahead, we served the pig. It is tender, it's crispy. I hope you guys enjoyed. I wish you Merry Christmas and many blessings throughout this new year and throughout 2022. It's been a hard year, but this is a great way to get the family together and enjoy every single moment of it. My wife, Lisa, this is the first time she's enjoyed a pig, and that's the big reason why I did this. So I really wanted to include her in this beautiful time and family time here in Miami, Florida. But with that being said, guys, I wish you many blessings, and I can't believe we got through. 2021 flew by. 21 really flew by, and I hope 2022 I can make some more videos, have some more time. I'll complete my master's degree from the University of Miami, and we can go ahead and start making some cool outdoor videos. Anyway, thank you so much, guys. Please subscribe and like to the video. God bless you and your family, and until the next adventure.